Hi everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the Honey Hollow Kitchen. I'm Chef Paul, and today we're going to talk about braising. Braising is a method of preparation that we use for tougher cuts of meat. They require longer amounts of cooking time and moisture. Today we're going to take a really nice honey hollow chuck roast. We're going to rub it with our savory rub using a liberal amount of seasoning and herb. Coat it very well, just like this. We're going to use a little bit of grapeseed oil. We use grapeseed because it's got a higher smoke point and a more neutral flavor. A little bit of oil. And now we're going to sear the meat. So let's just talk about the method of braising. Once we have all of our ingredients together, that's called mise en place, everything in its place, we're going to heat the pan, add the oil, and now we're going to sear the product. Searing is the browning of the sugars that reside naturally inside the meat. Oh, beautiful. Now while that's searing, I'll clean my hands. Okay, we're in the pan and we're searing, caramelizing the sugars that naturally reside in the meat. You want to make sure to get a really dark color on that. You see how dark that is? It's okay if it starts to get really dark. That flavor just makes it all the better. So again, back to the method. Heat the pan, add the oil. We're going to sear the product, and then we're going to do what's called deglazing. Deglazing is the process of adding the liquid, and we're going to remove all the brown crunchies on the bottom of the pan. That's called fond, F-O-N-D. We want that. It flavors what we're going to make. So we've got, again, a beautiful sear here. Now we're going to turn down our heat just a little so that we don't splatter. Take our beef stock, add that to the pan, just like that. Nice. We're going to bring this to a boil. Now the amount of liquid that you want in your pan is halfway up the height of the product that's in there. For a 5-quart pan, we've got a 3-pound roast. We've used 2 cups of stock. But you really need to keep in mind the amount of diameter of that pan and keep it similar to the shape and size of the roast that you're braising. So we're going to come up to a boil, cover it, and then we're going to go into a convection oven at 325 degrees for 4 hours, or a conventional oven, if you don't have the fan, for 350 degrees, 4 hours. Okay? So we're bringing this up to a boil and into the oven. Okay, we've brought it up to a boil, covered it, now we go into the oven for 4 hours. I've already got one that's been cooking for 3.5 hours. Let's take a look. Okay, we've got 3 roasts in here, which is why I use such a large pan. And as you can see, that brown caramelization looks just magnificent on the meat. The last 30 minutes, we're going to take potatoes, celery, carrots, just let them fall in there as they may. Beautiful. Back in the oven for another half hour to tenderize the vegetables and starch. In we go. 30 more minutes, and when you're done, your meal's ready to go. Enjoy.